welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today on this day of, well, tactics. Yes, we do. We occasionally come out with a Tactics Tuesday. Today is Friday, so it is not Tactics Tuesday. It is a Tactics Friday. The reason I brought this out today is obviously Weekend League. Everybody has Weekend League this weekend if you are playing that and you like it, and people play it for different reasons. I'm going to tell you the reason I play Weekend League. It's not for the rewards, let's put it that way. It is I like the personal challenge of every week trying to do better. At the moment I'm stuck on 14 wins since I've started FIFA 21. I'd done a lot better in the last FIFA. This FIFA, I don't know why, but I've just got stuck on 14 wins. Maybe it's a mindset, maybe it's not. But I like to experiment with different formations. As you know, I've brought quite a few different formations out with the 3-5-2, which I've done a couple of videos on because I keep on reverting back to that, and it has been a very, very good formation, very attacking, but also quite defensive. If that's something you're looking for, then again, obviously look on the channel and you will see a formation 3-5-2 and the ins and outs of how to run that. And I still run that, but by accident this week I have done another formation, and it's working brilliantly, and there's some really good reasons for it. And also I shared it with my son because he was struggling. He had gone down a division or two and was really struggling and actually falling out of love with FIFA already. Because he was struggling. Now I gave him this formation. He never takes my formations. He always thinks they're too complicated, and this is a simple formation, really simple in fact, and he's winning every game. I'm winning every game, and I can't wait to go into Weekend League with this formation. So yeah, I'm going to share it with you today, guys. So hopefully this helps you with Weekend League, or just improving your league in the rivals, or just enjoying the game a little bit more. But I will go through. Please listen to the reasons why each part of the formation is there, because obviously it makes sense then to you when you're playing the game. You understand where the player is going to be and why the player is going to do, and there'll obviously be a little bit of footage around it as well. So it's a bit in depth, but also I'm going to be very, very simple with you as well. Before I do so, guys, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me, but I also do give 50% of my profits to charity. So if you've never met me before, I'm Ben for FIFA Save My Life, and I suffer from depression. It's why I started the channel. If you want to know what it's called, FIFA Save My Life, there is a video on it. Please have a look. Yeah, I in turn give 50% of any money I make from this channel to mind the charity for mental health and well-being. So guys, if you watch this channel and subscribe to it and support it, you're giving money to charity and it doesn't cost anything. But if you're looking to save a bit of money and you're looking to get some coins instead of doing packs with FIFA, if you don't want to do packs this year and you want to do coins, or you get money for Christmas, I am now in partnership with U7Buy. U7Buy is absolutely the safest way to buy coins. They guarantee them, and if you use my code SAVE, S-A-V-E, that's S-A-V-E as in FIFA saved my life, then you get an extra 5% off as well on point of ordering. And they give you all sorts of good stuff. You can buy players on there if you just want to buy a player outright in that. You can also just buy coins on there. Please check it out. The link will be down below. So use 7 coins at 5% saving on there, and then use the code SAVE, S-A-V-E. There you go, guys. Some money saved. There you go. Right, let's get on with the the whole thing that we're meant to be doing. We are going to do this now. Right, here we go. So, right, so as you can see, we are in the formation. I always play 400 chem. I tend to get players that I'm able to get into a 4-5-1. Now this is where the mistake and the accident came in. I kept it at 4-5-1 a couple of games. I set myself up to change. You always have a base formation and a base stat tactics, if you like, and changing game. Now, I forgot to change in game and I was scoring goals for fun, and I thought my tactics were working really well, and I realised I was still in 4-5-1. So I carried on doing it, and it works a treat. So 4-5-1, you can see the way I'm set out. I'm very attacking. I've obviously got people like Ben Yedder, I've got Aguero, I've got Sonny, I've got Bamber, and I've got Depay. They're my attackers. I've got Holding, I've got Wijnaldum, and then obviously my back four with, again, obviously you can see there, Wes there in the back, the 74 rated, little cheeky silver one. He is absolutely brilliant, and obviously there you go, got the legend Maldini on the left back, because that's who I packed in my one and only base icon upgrade. So I didn't want to go from there, because that was too good a chance to get. I knew I was going to get something rubbish if I went again. So let's go into custom tactics, shall we? So there's only one custom tactics for this, and like I said, it's very easy. So we start with defence. It is a balanced, my friends. That is the best way this year. I am seeing an awful lot of people go on drop back. Hate drop back. If you're doing drop back, then you're basically inviting people to come against you and camp in your area, to be honest, guys. You are literally asking for trouble. Balanced is great this year. It's with the extra AI on the players, you definitely seem to have a little bit extra there, and the players are definitely in the right position at the right time. Definitely balanced on defensive, guys. Width at 4, because again, obviously you want your players to pull in. You want your players to pull in and be narrow on the defence. You want your 4 in there. You want Wijnaldum to come in, and you want your wing, as you'll see in a minute, with your wingers, your right and left midfielders to come back as well and come in narrowly. It works really well. I don't know why, but it does. We've got depth. We've got there 5. Again, I have been 6 before. I have been 4. But 5 I just found was a nice balance. It means you're not camped in their area and they're not camped in your area, and you've got the ability to have that break. Long ball, very important this one, guys. Long ball. You want your 5 attackers to be ready to go at any point. You want your 5 attackers to be ready to run, and you've got 5 outlets in this, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. But long ball is definitely the way. Again, we're sticking with 4 width on the attack as well. It's not about being wide. Now my son, we changed to attack width wise, we changed to something like that, because he likes to cross field ball all the time. Where I work the ball in, he tends to cross field ball all the time. So again, there is a difference. Again, if you do that, if you do work your way down the wings, then absolutely, by all means, have a crossfield ball and make it wider to suit your play style. But if you are like me and you play it down the middle and you are looking to play the ball through, then basically that is what you're looking at. You got players in the box, guys. I have loads of players in the box because obviously I want them all in there ready to score. Apart from Wijnaldum will stay back, and then your back 4 will stay back. I want everybody else in there or around there. So you're looking at a 6. And then on corners and free kicks I have 2, because I don't want to waste the opportunity, but at the same time I don't want to spend too many players up the pitch and get caught on the counter. So that is the basic tactics, guys. So that's the basic tactics. We then have in the formation. So let me talk you through this formation and how it works. So I don't change anything in game. That's the way it plays. So I've set my players out the way I want them. So you've got back 4. You can see the back 4. Obviously, you've got Wijnaldum as your anchor man. Now, you need someone high on this. You need, again, Herrera came out last night in La Liga. He would be absolutely perfect for this. I've got Wijnaldum because he's got a bit of tackling. He's got definitely a lot of passing ability. He can dribble a bit. He's not slow. he's ideal. Again, you want someone who is an engine in that position, because they're all on their own. They are literally your midfield, but it works really well. We've got Bamba and Sonny, as you can see down the left and right. Now they obviously they are my wingers, and they cut in, and you'll see the instructions in a minute to cut in, but they're also defenders, so again they are used as that. And then you have your front three, literally front three of Wissam Ben Yedder. You've got Depay and Aguero. All three of those are your strikers, and they go in the box and act as strikers. And this is why it is such a good formation, guys, because Ben Yedder will attack, Aguero will attack, Depay will attack, and you can play the ball to each other, you can create space, and then on the sides you will have Bamba and Son joining in as well. So let's go from the back, shall we? Yeah, let's go from the back. Again, I have sweeper keeper on the keeper, but I have balanced on crosses. It's just something I do. I don't think it makes much difference anymore, to be honest. It's up to you. So we got that. Defence-wise, again, obviously, oops, there you go. On Wesley Morgan. So just stay back as standard, don't change anything, don't have them on anything to do with interceptions, don't change your interceptions to sort of conservative or anything, just keep them on the way they are, because it works perfectly. Again, I'm not going to go through the reasons why, because it's EA, isn't it? But the fact of the matter is, it definitely works perfectly. Now I have these the left and right back on stay back. That's Maldini and Walker on my case. Stay back but overlap. Now the reason is, although you're telling them to stay back, you know they won't. Not always. If there is an option for them to go forward, if Son's got it and he's, say, hanging on the halfway line, you will see Walker go past him and create that overlap. Now, you want an overlap, you don't want an inverted, because you've already got Aguero, Ben Yedder, and Depay in the middle. You don't need any more in the middle. What you want is that little bit of space down the wing. So if he's replacing Son down the wing, that's where you want him to replace. You want an overlap, and that will also allow Son to drop back. But overlap, because it's inevitable, it will happen, they will go in. So we go to the really important Wijnaldum there, guys. This is really important. We have stay back while attacking, obviously, because we don't want him to join in the attack. He is your one and only midfielder. We have support on crosses, stay on the edge of the box. Again, it's just telling him, I don't want you in the box. Even if you're tempted, you stay on the edge of the box, which basically means he will stay back. You've got cover centre, of course, stick to position, and normal interceptions. That is what will basically help control Wissam Ben Yedder. Now on the wings, I've got exactly the same on both. We have a drop, come back on defence, because you want them to be wing backs, you want them to be wingers, you want them to be strikers. These guys are going to work really hard. So if you're going to have any sort of subs, if these guys have a low stamina, you want to be able to sub these guys off and on again, maybe 60-70 minutes. And get someone else on who's going to be still fit to see it through, because these are really important. I love Son, I love him up front, but I've actually sacrificed him up front to put him on the wing, because he can do so much more from there. Although he doesn't score as much, he will create more, and actually when he does score, when he gets a chance, you know he's got a goal in him. So it is really important. You've got come back on defence, as I said, you've got cut inside, get into the box, get in behind, and get into the box for crosses, because you're telling him to be part of that five up front, which is exactly what you're doing. And again, exactly the same with Bamba. Come back on defence, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box for crosses. So there you go. Wissam Ben Yedder and Aguero, again, exactly the same. Stay forward. You don't want them coming back. They are your strikers. You have 3 strikers in this formation. You are going to win the game by scoring goals. So you're going to score goals by plenty, because you've got 3 really good strikers here. We have stay forward, get into the box, stick to the position, and normal interceptions, and that's exactly the same for Aguero. So again, obviously, they are technically, Ben Yedder and Aguero are strikers, although I've moved them back to cams. They act as strikers now because I've told them to stay forward and get into the box. They will do that, but they will play as pretty much number 9s. Both of them can dribble, as we know. Both of them can shoot from outside the box, so again, got great. And then up front, we obviously have our one and only striker in the middle, which is obviously Depay in this case. We've got stay central, get in behind, and stay forward again. So that is how to set it up. And like I said, you will score loads of goals. Now, I'm not saying you won't let goals in, because it is a very attacking formation, guys. But there is a thing in FIFA where you get rage quits, let's be honest. And what this formation does is it gets you off to an early start. You are so attacking, you will score it. Most games I score 5 goals since I've had this formation. Now, I'm not saying I don't let in 3 sometimes, or 4, but I'm winning games by scoring more goals. Now, there's times where I score 2 or 3 goals and then I get a rage quit. Because I just look like I'm going to score loads of goals. That's kind of what you want. You don't want them to come back in later game. You want them to think, well, it's all over, I'm rage quitting. It sounds horrible, but that's the game, guys. You want wins. Now, I play Weekend League because I like the challenge. I want to challenge myself to get better every week. That's my thing. I've been on 14. As I said earlier on, I want to get this week, whatever happens, I want 17 minimum, and then start working my way up to elite and go from there. Now, it's not about the rewards, because I'm getting poo rewards, other than Joe Gomez a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I get terrible rewards. So it's not about the rewards, it's about actually the challenge, about getting better at FIFA. Now, if you want the rewards, then absolutely fine. You want to get better rewards and you're not doing very well, you're getting 7 or 8 wins, this will help, guys. This will really help. Like I said, it was a mistake. I didn't realise I'd stayed on it all game, but I was absolutely trouncing teams, and I hadn't moved up to either attacking on the thing or defensive, whichever one it was, and I just didn't realise that I just thought I was playing really well. It was the formation. It had stayed on where it was, and yeah, I managed to find a decent sort of formation for you. So again, guys, give it a go. It's one that I don't see very often. I think it's very, very good, because although we're saying it's wide, we are pulling players into the middle. It is very attacking. You literally have 5 people attacking. It's almost like a flying V. You've got that attacking of, Bamba and Son on the wings, coming into Ben Yedder and Aguero, and then you've got Depay up there as well. So they all come forward at the same time, and one of them's going to put the ball in the back of the net at some point. You've got Ben Yedder holding, along with obviously the back 4. So you've got 5 going forward, 5 going back. It is a really good formation, and it really counters a lot of the big formations, the 4-2-3-1s, etc. I've played against all these formations, and it seems to hold up really well. So I wanted to pass it on to you guys, give you my knowledge, give you my findings, and all I'm asking is a like and a subscribe, my friends. Thank you very much for watching this Tactics Friday, and I will be back very soon. Hopefully we've got some content out tonight, and I will be bringing that to you. Take care of yourself as always, and if you can, find someone who can. Bye bye.